my name is Hans, but in our tradition, because I'm a monk, I got a spiritual name. It's just like to help us be more serious in our practice. So Hayagriva means protector of knowledge. When I was 11 years old, there was like a very special experience for me. There was 15 Buddhist Tibetan monks. They were traveling across Quebec, and they came to my hometown, which is in Saguenay, 5 hours north of Montreal. And my mother, she hosted them for 3 days. So I was for the whole weekend with 15 monks, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, chanting mantras, doing meditation with them. And it really inspired me. I was really touched by their peace of mind, their knowledge, their wisdom. And they looked very happy. And they had some kind of simplicity to their lifestyle that I was really attracted to. Those who are dedicated to monastic life, we can see it more like a student life. Some are doing it for a few years just to understand more, to be more in touch with the self, to develop spirituality. It's like study of spirituality. And then for those who want to get into married life and to get into normal life, just to have a work and then it's completely correct. Like it's just it depends on ourselves how much we want to stay as monks. Some they stay for the whole life, and some they just try it for a few months or a few years. Just to it's more like a spiritual student. Teachings of Krishna explains the complete science of yoga. So how to control the mind, how to be more peaceful, how to be more in touch with the self, and how to understand the difference mainly between the body, the mind, and the consciousness. What we understand is that we cannot renounce anything, because at the beginning, nothing belongs to us. Even this body doesn't belong to us. So actually we don't renounce to anything actually. It's just we have to renounce to our material desires. This is what is difficult, because these material desires are attaching us to the bodily concept of life. And so this is what we have to understand, that actually these things are only lending, they are being given to us by material nature. But we have to understand that we're just using them, temporarily, because everything is temporary in this world. This is the nature of this world. The body is temporary, our job is temporary, and so our teachings, our philosophy, our culture, and our practices are completely based on the Vedic teachings that comes from India, which explains the yoga lifestyles, things like karma, what comes around goes around, generosity breeds generosity, violence breeds violence, the cycle of birth and death, reincarnations. So these are different topics that are in the philosophy. We have a center in Montreal. It's close to Metro P9. It's 1626 Boulevard P9. It's 10 minutes away from Metro P9. And every Sunday we have what is called a Sunday feast. So it's all free. We have a huge vegetarian feast. Usually around 100-150 people come every Sunday. And it's like a trip to India. It's a very special cultural experience. And so we teach meditation. For 30 minutes we teach meditation to people, mantra meditation, and then we talk a bit about the philosophy of yoga in the Bhagavad Gita. We give an introduction to the Bhagavad Gita, and then also there's a big vegetarian feast where everyone is invited. So it's like a festival every Sunday. We're trying to reproduce this ancient festival from India. So it's a 2-day festival. It starts at Rue Saint-Laurent, and it ends at Avenue Mont-Royal. So like we pull a huge chariot for 4 hours, and there's hundreds of people following and pulling the chariots with music and dancing. And then we stop at the Jeanne-Mance Park. And after that, for the next 2 days, there are like festivities, there are like traditional dance from India, there's music, meditation, and we have a huge free vegetarian feast that we offer to everyone. Last year we gave 8,000 plates of vegetarian food. We're like social worker of the souls. We're just trying to help people be more in touch with the self.